Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the final part of the Let's Play of Clue, or also known as Cluedo if you're from the UK. This is the final part of the Clue series game, and we're going to be playing as the international characters. So, let's see. Hold on. I'll make sure. So what we have here, we have Mrs. White, who has a cute little doggy. Then we have Madame Rose, who has a crystal ball in hand. And we have Miss Peach. She looks absolutely fabulous. Then we have Monsieur Brunette. I think that's his name, Monsieur Brunette. He has the eye patch and the fur. It's not a fur coat fully, but it has like a fur collar thing. Looks cool. Then we have Prince Azur, which you probably know him in this one. And for Madame Rose, she was right over here. Miss Peach is in this one, and also this one. Mrs. White is the classic, which is this one, and also this, and even the spooky one. And last but certainly not least, we have Inspector Greggy, which he looks like a, I don't know how to describe this. And I want to play Madame Rose, but I already played her as the girl from the Wild West. I wanted to play as her because of the crystal ball, and I wanted to play Mrs. White because she has the cute little puppy, but, as promised, I'm going to be playing as Miss Peach. Because I've been saving this this specific final part of this LP just to play as Miss Peach. So while we wait, I have to say that this has been a very fun experience. So you're probably wondering which board do I play. Whoa, hold on. This, and this. Okay, gotta make sure that everything on AI is easy. There we go. So you're probably wondering which board theme am I going to play with these international characters. Well, you're about to find out right about now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're entering, once again, the tropical mystery. Yep. Okay, once again, I have 3 of each of the cards. Let's see who goes first. Oh my goodness, that lag. So Madame Rose goes first. And this is a bonus part of this LP, which of course I'm playing as the international characters because the international characters don't have their own board theme. So I'm just going to be playing as one of the boards. Alright, I know that Gray didn't do it. That means I gotta figure out the suspects. So we're down to like 5 of them as of right now. So I'm playing as Miss Peach, in case you're wondering. That's a 6. Excuse me. Let's go to the observation bay. Let's try the prince. Weapon. So the prince didn't do it. Okay, gotcha. I have to stop recording because there's some technical difficulties. Okay, Monsieur Brunette. suggest that it was the prince with which is a flare gun. Prince is now going his turn. He suggests that was me as Miss Peach in the hot tub with this harpoon, but Inspector Gray can disprove this suggestion. I don't know which one is, so we can't confirm any of these. And I think after this, that will wrap up for today's Let's Play of Clue. There's still more Clue games that I have or have not played, but we're going to get work on that. And I roll a 4, which is not great, unfortunately. So I am going to stay in the hot tub for the time being. And I'm going to suggest that this is the room that takes place, but with this. Okay, so the hot tub isn't where it takes place. Splendid. Monsieur Brunette could not make a suggestion due to the lowest rolls ever. Well, for the Prince Azur, or is it Azur? And he's headed to the lounge to suggest that in the lounge, it's Inspector Gray with the spy guns. But guess what? It is not him, sir. Sorry. Alright. So Inspector Gray is now headed to the bedroom. He suggests that it was himself. Mrs. White's turn. Next is Rose, Madame Rose. I believe she's a fortune teller. She was originally a fortune teller, I'm not sure. I never heard of this character up until I saw a website of Cluedo. That was back in the years when I discovered that website. I roll a very terrible roll, which remains me in the bedroom, so I have to use the secret passage. I cannot figure out the suspects, unfortunately, so I'm stuck of just figuring out the rooms. Okay. was a close call, but the bedroom is not where it takes place. That doesn't help me. I love the game of Clue. I'm having too much fun of it. We may never know. We may never know. And that's the hardest thing about this game. Oh, it looks like Inspector Gray is headed to the hot tub. I know Mrs. White has the hot tub, and I know it's not the diving way because that's the card that I know. So next up is Mrs. White herself. She's staying in the bedroom. Yes, that is me with this weapon. And unfortunately, we may never know. But Madame Rose does have the bedroom card. And she's headed to the game room, which is my favorite room. Interesting. Oh boy. Okay, next up. It's my turn. This is where I need to go. The observation bay. And I'm going to suggest Monsieur Brunette with this weapon. So it's not a male killer. So it's definitely one of the female suspects, which is Mrs. White, Miss Peach, and Madame Rose. Well, that doesn't help me, even though I know Mrs. White has the suspect card of Monsieur Brunette. And the prince is headed to the hot tub by using the secret passage. Oh, excuse me. We're almost done with this Let's Play. Let's see here. He doesn't have the game room. Could have had 2 cards. I like the fact that Madame Rose's crystal ball started glowing whenever she's about to attack with her weapon. It's like a little bit too menacing, if you know what I mean. And I noticed that Inspector Gray is wearing sunglasses. Well, I noticed it, but just, I don't know. I'm just so overwhelmed with it's not animation, but the still images of them, like, holding the weapon. It's like... Yes, I gotta figure out the weapon soon. But for now, I need to figure out... Now, unfortunately, I cannot stay in the observation bay. So I got, like... Oh, wait a minute. What? What? The game room is one of the rooms? Let me make sure. Did I even try? You know what? Let's go with Madame Rose. Like making a big mistake. Oh my goodness! So, not only I figure out the room where it takes place, but I also know who the killer is. I just gotta figure out the weapon. And I know the diving knife isn't one of the murder weapons. So this confirms that Meta Rose is the killer. I have a feeling there's something very suspicious about her. Especially with her magic crystal ball. Oh, wait a minute. So, Monsieur Brunette definitely has the lounge card. So, we gotta figure out, the weapon, which is the last important thing. And the prince is using the secret passage from the lounge to head to the bar. No one has suggested that the harpoon is the weapon. All I see is a spyglass, oxygen tank, a flare gun, and the one where you try to move the boat. I don't want to confirm if the spyglass is one of the weapons, but I have to try. So I may go back to the observation bay. And Mrs. White could not make a suggestion, though she rolled a very low roll. But Madame Rose's head to the bar, as she suggested it was Mrs. White. Once again, we may never know, but I do know who the killer is and which room that take place. So now the one thing that I need to figure out is the weapon. And I think that's enough to go here. Because it's the closest. I'm gonna try gray again, but this time with this weapon. Just to make sure. Oh, no. So this confirms it then. So let's make a final accusation. Oh, not great. Ladies and gentlemen, my final accusation is that Madame Rose is the killer, and she used the spyglass as the weapon. And it all take place in one of the rooms that I love, the game. I'm so nervous. Well, I can guarantee you right now, it was the game. It was the spyglass. But as for the suspect, it was indeed Madame Rose. That was pretty quick. And Madame Rose is no longer holding the crystal ball. He's definitely going to prison for sure. But that about wraps up with this entire series of Clue, or also known as Cluedo, if you're from the UK. And I believe this game was released in 2017 on Steam. I don't remember the rest of the consoles, but I do remember the Steam version. So it took me 6 turns, and time was 18 minutes and 15 seconds. So that about wraps up for this game. There's still more Clue games that you may not be aware of, and I will do my best to play them because, you know, this is going to be so much fun. So until then, for another Murder Mystery Monday, or Clue that is, make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, be kind to others, and have a wonderful day.